Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are having us on this journey to unconditional love. Love of the journey, love of the soul group that are most definitely helping us back into our divine unions. And so I do divine love healing. I can connect to your souls and your twin soul and get you the messages that your souls want you to know to put you on your highest path. And I see everything like a movie. So I give you a write-up of everything that I see. And that could be anything really, whatever's for your highest good at that moment. So it could be past lives, it could be blocks, it could be anything that your souls want you to show you. And so I give you a 3-card angel read, plus a write-up of everything I see, plus a guided mantra. When you repeat the mantra, it aligns your energies and lifts you up in your vibration. As well as that, I do a Divine Love Crystal Grid, which uses pieces of rose quartz, which looks like this. Once you join the grid, you receive a piece of rose quartz, which I infuse with Holy Fire Reiki. And it's all about grounding the energies of as above, so below, bringing spirituality into reality and physical spirit into matter. And so these pieces, they're rose quartz, which is about unconditional love, and it's about grounding the energies into your physical reality. And so if you join, you become a part of a soul group that are all helping each other come into their unions, because this is incredibly powerful, right? And the power of doing anything collectively is far greater. And so these pieces of crystal are going all over the world. And so we are all in it together. Okay. And so I'm doing a special at the moment, only £20. And if you want to join the crystal grid, then all details are in the link. Once you're in the grid, then I do healing for every single person on the grid every week. So, and then whatever I'm guided to do for the grid, then you receive it as well, because we are all part of a collective then. And so it goes out. So everything that I do it for everyone. All right. And so this is the message for today. So yesterday, lots of healings again yesterday. And so the themes that were coming through were about cutting contracts with people. There's like third parties now that third parties coming through and cutting the cords between those. There's also fear and doubts creeping in. So clearing those. So this is really cute, because this in one of the healings there was I heard Nirvana first of all, and then I saw in my I saw the Nirvana album cover come through, and and a particular song. So I sent it to the lady that I did the healing for, and there's lots of other things. And she came back and she was like, no way, I woke up with that in my head this morning or the other morning. And loads of things in her healing, you know, rang true for her with her twin. And so the reason why this was really cool is somebody else sent me this in the same day. So it's a real baby theme. And about these twins are kissing in the womb, basically. So no sooner are you together, right, then you're kissing. And this is about being together from the point of creation, right? Now, the reason also why this is really cool is that in a few people's healings, I have seen them as twins together in a different lifetime in the womb. And so when I started this girl's healing, I felt myself as the baby in that, like, basically like this picture. And her and her twin were in this picture, you know, basically it was her and her twin underwater. And then this is what blows me away about how closely linked all our higher selves are. And then somebody else had sent me this, right? And this has been a theme in people's healings when they're sibling twins together in past lives. So again, you know, you just can't make these things up. It's just beautiful, beautiful how entwined we are as a soul group and how closely linked all of our higher selves are. So somebody else had made a comment to say that they were, you know, they've just been dreaming about the song time after time, and then they saw it. And that's what's so amazing about the journey, is because once you start waking up and starting seeing that you're sharing messages with other people from around the world and hearing the same songs and experiencing the same things and seeing the same things, it just makes you realize how connected we are by a universal heart, right? So what I just want to share is I just did a healing for a lady yesterday, and in it featured the owl and the pussycat again, which is such a common theme at the moment about the owl and the pussycat goes to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They basically get married. And I've put that story into the link anyway. But she's just come back and said, wow, I do not know where to start. The signs are everywhere. You know, I always thought my TF is like an owl. He is so wise and has so much experience in life. On the other hand, I have the pussycat personality. So the video about the owl and the cat is like our history in a poem. The way they talk about each other, it's funny because sometimes we're that cheese. I love poetry and he writes books. Now he has one of my poems, The Money and the Honey. He always says that I'm going to win the lottery. I mean, this is why it's so amazing, right? Because there's so many similar themes for so many different people, which is why it's such a beautiful thing, because you know that you're in this journey combined together, right? Because, you know, we're unique in our soul path and we're unique in our journey, but there are so many themes that are similar, right? So my twin makes cheese, and I always think in my head, I love you more than cheese, right? So she also says the owl looks to the stars, and in 2015, there is something about the star constellation. So she also says that they sailed away for a year and a day. That's a part of the poem. And she says that 3 days ago, they had just turned 13 months together. So that is a year and a month. So she says that there are so many signs all the way through. Not only that, but I sent her, a song came through in her, I think it was Feels Like Heaven. And she says at the end of the video, it's a boy saying about the moon. My twin was so amazed with the experience with that beautiful moon. I always sent him pictures of the moon. The girl at the end reminded me of myself, and I love poems and mystery. So, you know why this is quite amazing? Because also I've sent my twin and he sent me pictures of the moon as well. So, you know when you just think, oh my God, this is so crazy. I mean, it's such an amazing thing that through... You know, what blows me away is how much our souls can give the information. Also, I think there was something in her healing, there might have been about Circle in the Sand, which is another common song that comes through. And look, this is Ti Amo writing in the sand, right, as well, which is I love you. So, you know, the things, and she says, I did not read your email until late at night. It was a super busy day for me at work. I have more signs. I'll let you know tomorrow. Thank you so much, Nikki. You're amazing. And keep shining your light on all of us. Much love, kisses and hugs for you. Well, you know what? I am more than welcome to do it, because every single person that comes to me just kind of like... It actually blows my mind at how very specific the healings can be, and the messages that come through in the songs or whatever I'm shown to then send you. It's like, you know, somebody else came back yesterday and the songs were loaded onto YouTube. The 2 songs that came through, I think they were loaded on her birthday, right? So there are always very specific things that Spirit will use or your souls will use, which will let you know that the healing... So it almost validates it in your head, right? Because, of course, your ego brain comes in and thinks, oh, you know, the questions things. But when it's so specific to you, and when you see things that you know that you've either been meditating on and you've seen it in your meditation, or it's your favourite song, or it's your twin's favourite song, or there's something... You know, there's always something that shows you that it's actually your higher self that are giving me the messages, and we're just able to communicate, which is just an amazing thing. It kind of like really, really, really blows my mind. The other thing is that this nirvana was very clear for me to come through yesterday. And what I've noticed is this morning, I think her name's NCFG or NFCG or something. I think it's Sherry. But she has done her new energy reads. And what I notice is the Kurt Cobain card is loaded as the front picture of the video. So I'm not sure which one it is. But if you are following these videos, then I would watch her energy read. Because I'm presuming, you know, because we've got Nirvana and that came through in the healing yesterday, that will be relevant to the people that are on this journey similarly with me. The other thing is that at the moment it's very much about letting go. It's about releasing the stuff that is not serving your highest good, right? So it's all about saying, okay, I cut all cords. And imagine yourself standing there with your twin and you have a pair of golden scissors and you're cutting the cords around each of you, okay? And you're cutting the cords so that only your heart connection and only the cords that are helping you live your highest and best path and your golden path and your rainbow path. And if you imagine, when you see that, you might visualize them coming through as dark. Anything that's dark, you cut. Anything obviously that's golden or rainbow or however you picture that, then obviously you don't need to cut that. Don't be afraid. I know that when I was first on this journey and people said you have to cut the cords, I'd be like, I can't do that. I don't want to. But actually, you know, your connection with your twin is always there. You're always connected by the heart, right? So what you're doing is you're purely cutting the energy cords that are not supporting you coming into your union and not supporting you living on your highest and truest and golden path, right? But it's a daily practice. It is a daily practice to manage your energies. It's a daily practice to clear fear, anxiety, worry. It's a daily practice to move out of the ego brain and into the heart space. There is no quick fix. There's no easy way to... well, it's not difficult. At the end of the day, all you're doing is setting an intent, right? So it doesn't have to be this like, oh, I'm purging. No, it doesn't. You're just like, right, I let go of the energies that aren't supporting me. Yes, it's going to be an emotional... yes, of course, it's emotional at some points, right? There is no doubt about it. The draw to be with them is huge in the physical at the moment. It is just massive. But just keep working on releasing the energies that aren't supporting you living in your highest path. Instead, you know, focus on really nice things. Focus on things doing that you love for yourself, right? Just focus on making yourself feel good and making you love your journey, right? So it's all about focusing on the good, focusing on what makes you feel good, focusing on love, focusing on bringing that love vibration to you, and release anything that's getting in the way of that. All right, and float like this baby. Remember, you are each other's oxygen, right? You are well created together. You are destined to be together because there was only, you know, the fact that you found each other in this life for a start, or the fact that you're aware that they are your twin. I mean, that's amazing. Don't underestimate how amazing that is for a start. Now it's all about working your energies, managing yourself in self-love, and trusting that the universe has your back, which it absolutely does. So you can float like a baby. All right, take care. Have a good one. If you want to come to me for healing or to join the crystal grid, please do. All details are in the link. Okay, take care. Bye.